You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Item provided by Oyo Sports for review. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, excited to bring you a game time hockey rink for the Chicago Blackhawks by Oyo Sports, and thanks to them for sending this to us. It's a 681-piece block building set, so it looks like I'm going to have some fun time here putting this all together. What else do we see here? 2-in-1 playing surface. You see the licensed little silver sticker there, and the swinging doors open for your Zamboni, which is not included. I was checking out the box. You can get that. And then, let's see. You have bench doors, you have player benches, you have a place for your gear, and you get 2 figures inside the box. It's for ages 6+. Let me do this. Let me reset here. Let me open this up with you right here, right now. Why not? So we can see together the pieces that are inside. Okay, box is cut. Let's just take a look at it. Ooh. Look at the pieces. Let me move the paperwork out of the way. And then check out what we have. All right, so we have a huge bag of the white pieces. Then we have red and a bunch of clear, which would be our rink piece, right? Let's see. Oh, and there's more underneath. A lot more underneath. Let's take some of it out. I mean, that's the exciting thing. Here, all the bags crinkle and... Alright, and then underneath that... Pretty cool, isn't it? It looks like these are the plates that start off your rink. Alright. So now I know what I'm up against. Looks like there's a little decal sheet. Oops. There's a promo code here. Did I show that earlier? Did you see the promo code? Let me fold that out of the way. For your free NHL referee. So I had to hide that. And then here is the instruction booklet. And look at the size. It's a thick booklet. So what I need to do is actually take a look at it, see what's involved here. If I'm going to build the whole thing for you, I will see, and then I will come back and officially get started. All right, here we go. I have sorted out a big chunk of pieces all the way around the back, and then on my playing surface here, let's take a quick look now. You can see, just so you see when you're putting it together, what I noticed. If we look real close, in spots like this, the piece does not overlap. The piece here. When you see it like this, that's an overlap piece. So you would have to take one of your 3s and set it on top of that. So you're kind of connecting the board there. So you have to just pay attention to all the different... well, let's check out that Blackhawks logo in the center. That looks pretty cool, does it not? I'll try to get close up later of the whole rink. So what I need to do now is just start adding all of those pieces to the outside of the rink, so we can kind of start locking the boards together. Now there's some super long ones, which I haven't figured out where those actually go. So let's see. Let's just move along. It looks like this one is a connecting piece. That's going to hold these 2 sides together. And then you just go around your whole rink here. Okay, and let's see. That is, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Looks like you're going to need to press down in different spots as well. Now a 3, and then a 4. That's how I organize them, just so that I can quickly... Now this looks like a super long one. So here's one of your super long ones in the back here. And then one of these. And another super long one back here. Alright, so it's just a matter of me now going around the entire rink like this. So I will keep going here while we're still together. So now this is a non-connector, so it's going to go between. So the board's still apart here. Let me get this here. Oops, I bumped the camera. It's hard to reach around. Maybe I'll adjust the camera. Let me do that. Let me move my camera up and out of the way. So this is a connector. Okay, so this side is well connected, and just keep going around and around. So just like other instructions we've seen, they give you kind of like the breakdown of the parts, everything you need to get ready, and then the layout. So I laid it out just like they showed it. And then we're going to move on to now this step would be the next step. Now it's closer to me, it's a little easier. Move these out of the way. See, now I can move quicker. Further away, it is a little harder. So let me do that. Let me just slide this a little closer. Pretty cool. So I'm sure everybody has their own favorite team. Well, maybe not. Okay, this one's here. This one is a crossover piece. So that's going to hold this section of the board together. Did I get that right? Yeah, it looks like it's going to cross over in 2 spots. Okay. It's a big board. I got to give you the exact measurements in just a second here. This is a crossover piece. Almost there. I'll probably go around and just press everything one more time. Just a few more. This is a crossover piece, so you got more than a few spots that's actually holding it together for you. Okay, there's a couple singles. I didn't actually show me to grab the singles, but it looks like you need a single there. And then this looks like one of these doubles, but they haven't shown that in the parts list yet. So let me gather now step 2, and we will move on step by step. All right, here we go, trying to give you a better perspective. So now I need flat pieces, 7 of them in these positions here. So let's get those set. I have a few steps set up, but I do like to stop and check to make sure I don't have anything wrong. And then down here is 1. Also going to try to show you the instruction book as I go along a little bit better. Okay, then down here, look at that. There's 3 on the left side. So I'm going to keep switching sides here. So if my voice changes, because my microphone's in the middle. Okay, simple enough. Now along here is all clear. So let's just get that set. Not sure when this video is releasing. It might release on, I don't know what day it's actually going to release. But if it's around Thanksgiving, that's for sure. So hope you had a nice Thanksgiving, everybody. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just assuming. Yes, okay. That's why I said them there. Don't look at the instructions. Just do what you want to do. No, follow the instructions. I had just had them set there knowing that this was next. And look, my yellow's all set. So it looks like it starts here. And I had to go through and count to make sure. Here's your piece count, just the order that they went in. So I had to count the little pegs all the way down. Okay. And then I put them in the order so that it sped this step up. And then, let's see. Oh, I need one more of these. I thought I was ready, but I was not. And this should end right before there. Okay. Okay, I'll double check that. I'm not going to go to the next step. I'll double check where I'm at. This I don't need. I will be back with the next step, step 7. Alright, so doing the next step now, there's like a little hinge area there for your door hinge. So it's kind of like a little side build, it looks like. And then this here. And then this here. So it looks like that. I'm pretty sure. Let's look at the picture closer. So I'm right in that top left. I think it looks like that. We will see. And that is the first piece on this side, it looks like. Okay, and then I've laid these out now to hopefully be correct. Now it's not the same on each side, so you have to really follow along. You have to know that you're mixing things up here. Then a 2, then a turn, okay? And then this should end up close to where we're at here. Now, quick question. The instructions say a 4-peg there, but it's really 3. It should end on a 3 because the picture shows it ending on a 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this shows a 4, which I never use. So I think that one should be 1 times 3. So don't get confused there. And I do have the next red step, but let me lay that out and then I'll put that in place. All right, next group of steps. So you have red, the red cap piece going on. It's easy if I lay them out like this. It also makes it a little quicker. And hopefully I end up the right way. You have to really study everything to make sure that you are doing it exactly the way they want it. Now this should end up with a space in here. And a 3. Okay. And then a 4. Oh, I thought I had it wrong there a second, but I was right. All right. So that's step 8. So let me get set up for the next group of steps. Looks like the benches probably. And then a couple other pieces, maybe penalty box pieces. I'm not sure. So I'll get maybe the next 4 steps. Look like I can get those ready. Come back and we'll keep going. All right, I have the next 3 steps set. So it looks like the benches, there's 4 of those. And it looks like they are all the same. And they even give you the spot. I'll show you close up of that in a second here. Because basically I'm building all the boxes here. Well, actually the area where the players sit. Okay. Those are set. I'm going to have to move in a second here. And then these are the back pieces that rest behind them. So I will show you those. How's that? Hard to get all the right angles when you do this. To make sure I'm always showing you. That's going to rest back there. 2 of these back here. Can you see back there? I don't think you can. Here. Way back here. So then I'll put this one here. And it's just a repeat of this. Let me get these all set and then I'll actually place them for you. This is going to sit back there. And then these are set too. So let me just get these put together. It's yellow first. And then white layer. And they're basic repeats but opposites of each other. Okay, and then this one goes in the opposite direction. The single cap goes on this side. I guess it doesn't matter, you can just spin them, but I laid them out the way they had it. Exactly. Okay. And then one more here. Alright, let me move this forward and put this all into place now. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, there's these little green spots. And that's where they want these. And then there's a yellow line behind that. I'm hoping you can see all that in there. And then this just sits here. That might take some doing to get that in there. There you go. So you do have to wiggle that one in just to get that right. And then this is going to go in front of that. Looks like this one will have to move over just a little, so I'll reset that one. So expect some wiggling going on there. Okay. Tell you what, I'll just do that one at a better angle. But when I come back, I'll have that all set. You see how it goes in. You just got to work it a little bit. And my benches are ready. All right, I have to do the next step, actually, then turn this all the way around. So I have to do this first. And I thought, yeah, it was really hard for me to build on this because you're always worried about your pieces sticking down. So I am going to now build this on a little board. I thought that might make it easier for me. Then I don't have to worry about it sticking to the bottom of my rink. I don't think you can see this step either. Here's what I'm working on. And then this. And this is kind of like the last piece that goes here. Now I have to turn this whole thing around and do the next step. All right, I have completely turned this around. Remember, I didn't get a good shot of this here, so I wanted to show you again the little green dots. So you're matching up your bench to that. And then this side I was able to just press down carefully. Took a little bit. Lined it up on the ends. And there you go. Okay, so I redid that for you. Now let me just put this up here. Now I notice now, it's not just me, that they have this piece in. I'm pretty sure that's the piece. They don't show it in the initial setup as your parts list. Okay, remember I showed that to you like, I think that piece should go there. And then I didn't see it have to pop in anywhere up till this point. So make sure you put that piece in. They showed in the pictures here, but not in your parts guide. So just letting you know, I am now going to pop that down and then follow right along. I have all these laid out on both sides. And hopefully I have them right. Because it sure would not be fun having to take this apart. Okay, and then I believe I needed, one more here. That was it right there. Okay, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, tricky, they're being tricky. And then this one goes here, and then 2 long ones. Something tells me I missed grabbing a piece. And I need a 4, which I have handy to finish that. Okay. Now, I will move on to this step, which is nice. I can finish building this section. Okay, next group of steps. Just watch that you start this first one off by about 1. I have it right here. So this is going to be offset, and then just build this up. I don't even know how many steps there are. I don't think we're very close. I still got to build the whole other side, so, you know, I had a feeling this is going to take some time. This may end up being the longest video we've ever had. All right, let's see what's next. Ooh, so now I got to add the red pieces back to this side, and then I'm moving on to the other side, I think. All right, so let's do that next. Okay, here we go. The next step. It sure does help to lay out all the pieces. And then that, and then that. Okay, exciting. Looking pretty cool. Let's get on to the next step. Okay, so now we're working in this corner here. They tell you to turn the board around, and then you're looking at this corner up here, and you can kind of see everything there. So I need a 4, which lines up with this, and a turn, and then a 3, which makes sense now because we're ending up on the clear finished flat top pieces. And then the next step, that is a 2. And it looks like it's a few back, okay? Then a corner piece, and then a 2. It looks like we have to duplicate that hinge that's on the other side. Remember that? So it's this, then this, then turn this over. Oops, sorry. Out of camera there. How's that? Then this to this. So that is the hinge. That goes here. And then on step 21 now. Ooh, step 21. So another curved piece. Okay. And then a straight piece locks in the hinge. That whole section is now locked in. Alright, so I didn't pull for this. Now it looks like this is the end where it opens and closes for the Zamboni. So we're going to do that next. We're almost done here. It looks like we're going to fill this in, and you know, we got quite a few more steps, but let's keep going. All right, so there's a board turn, or if you have a small table, just run around to the other side, I guess. And now we are building this little section here for the hinge. There, see that? Opens and closes. This goes on top. Here, let me do it this way so you can see. There we go. Then lay this like this, and then put this one over the end. It's going to overhang just a little. This goes here like this. Hopefully this all works. Simple enough. And then this goes underneath, and it looks like it doesn't go all the way, so there. This could go now in this section like this, and it makes sense now how it all matches with the yellows and the reds. So that is gate number 1. Let's look on now. So there's about 50 some steps, so it looks like I'm going to stay now in this section. It doesn't tell me to turn, but I need to move over here. So let me get set for that next. Okay, I've turned it around now. Step 23. It doesn't say to turn the board, but I need to be into this corner. So now it is a 4. Let me find my 4. I had these all laid out nicely. Then a 3. Then my turn. Hope you could see all that down there. Can you see all that down there? How's that? A little better? Okay. And then it looks like the longest one. And then these two, which are the same length. So, okay, now the whites. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Then a turn. Oh no. This one needs to be set back too. And then this, and it ends with the 3, and it should end right on the end. We got this right. There we go. I can actually turn a page. Now it looks like this goes back 1, it's a 4. Then the turn. Okay. And it's going to end with a 4 here. There needs to be a gap. Then the 3. And then hopefully these just fit right in. If not, I'm in trouble. Okay. Now I'm set up for the next step, which is this hinge section. Let me give you a close-up of the hinge so you can see, make sure I'm doing this right. Now it's very similar. I'll just build this piece because that I've done once already. I'm just going to do it over here. I know sometimes I'm off camera. It's just easier than trying to extend my arms out to keep it there based on the angle there. Okay, so this looks like the picture says like this. Okay, and this goes here. And then this goes here. So the door is going to open. I just want to make sure I get this right this way. Okay. Then one of these. If I'm off camera, again, I do apologize. It's just sometimes, oop, I had this wrong. Trying to hold it out in front of me. And then this, and then this. I think I got it. I hope I have it. It should go here, which it does. And it fits. And look, my Zamboni can drive in. I wish I had the Zamboni. All right, so let me get the next group of steps. We're on step 27. And looks like we're down here. So let's get that ready. All right, next group of steps. Now, I didn't take a close look at this. There's a lot of pieces here. These are the benches. Let me get these out of the way. That's actually step 28. And then they line up here on, remember the little green spots? These are penalty boxes, I believe. Okay. And these are very similar to the ones we did, just shorter now, because of course, you don't want too many guys in the penalty box, do you? So these go here. This goes here. Okay, that I know because that was the next step. I figured this one here going to take me a little time to figure out, but they have a long and a short yellow like this and a yellow like this. Okay, that's the base. This is a cap piece. This kind of goes in the middle. I'm not sure yet what they're doing with these hinges. Let me just take a closer look. There's a lot of little pieces they don't specifically show you. So it's a hinge, a 2, the middle piece, and then a hinge and a 2. This is going to overhang. And then a 2. Then one running along the... Oh, I got that one. And then a 2. I don't think I have enough pieces. I don't think I pulled enough for that. That's one side. There should have been 4 of those. All right, let me grab them. And then let's make the other side now. Okay. Okay. So that's what I see. Hopefully it's right. Hopefully it is right. Hopefully I have the right pieces. Okay, I think that's it. Ooh, sorry. And then this holds it all together, and it looks like there's a space between. Okay, I think that's it. They're not necessarily hinges, but they hold a piece. And then this goes in the middle here. I think at some point putting in the upper layer is going to go much quicker. All right, so these are all done. This is done. This is done. Oh, so now I get to actually, looks like a mechanical piece with a sticker. So it's the scoreboard timer. Cool. So now we're on step number 30. All right, I am set for the next step, but it says, and I'm a little confused, 2 times. Does that mean there's 2 time scorekeepers here, but they show 1 of the parts each? So I think that should say 1 time. So let me grab the sticker that goes with it. I was going to peel it off with grab it with the tweezers. I have to say, my hands are getting very dry. I don't know about you. So I have to, there we go. And that goes on this piece here. And this is my flipping scoreboard. Sorry, not a scoreboard. Timekeeping score for the scorekeeper. Got it. Not sure why it says 2. Now there's a bench where he can sit. No little green marks there, but that's okay. That one's pretty easy to set. They kind of show it near the back. Okay, so he's going to sit pretty far away. And then now these. Now we're working around this section to finish this. So I should just be able to follow right along. After this, it's just the glass. I should be able to just do this real quick. Maybe not. There we go. Sometimes those really small ones are hard to get into place. Okay. Then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these. I didn't grab the right pieces. 1, 2. Okay. This one next. Then a 4. Oh, then a 3. A 2 goes up here. And then a 4 in here. And then a 2 on the end. That completes that little section. Alrighty. 2, 2, 4. Missing piece. Ooh, 3. And then, ooh, it's kind of hidden. I'm guessing it's a, let me get the 2 in there first. Okay. All right. I wanted to try to get this all set for you. Here, let me just leave that there. And then there's a long one along this side. And then a long one along this side. Then there's a place for the hinge. Then what looks to be a single, which I did not grab. And then a 4. Okay, something's awry. I think this is a longer one. This should go like this. Okay, then this is where a little hinge would go. Kind of like the last group of hinges. There we go, I need that. Without that, I'm in trouble. I call them a hinge, but it's more for a place for something to lock into and swing. Like a pivoting point. Wow, I didn't grab all of these pieces. Then a 4. I was not prepared. then a longer one here, and then this one should fit there. Okay, now on the reds. This is the easiest step, I think, because it's all the same size pieces. Thank goodness. That feels good. It feels good because now it's just the rest of the top layers of glass. That's going to be exciting. Okay, step 34. Doesn't that look cool? I don't normally stop and take a look, but check it out. Looks like you can lift it up okay. And things are working. Looks like all the hinges are in the right spot. So let's just take a quick look here. I know this video is going on and on and on. Now it's all of the glass and glass posts. Let me see how much I can get set here. Look at all the pieces I got to put in there. I will be back. All right, so I got ahead here just a little bit. I've got to build a bunch of these 3-tier posts. And they're going to go in key spots. Looks like here. One in here. That's cool. And I guess as I build them now, I will try to place them in the right spot. There's that one. That was 24 of those. I'm running out of pieces. It's such a satisfactory feeling when you start running out of pieces. They're easier to find. Okay. One more pole. Looks cool. It looks cool how it's starting to progress. Okay, and then these panels now. Let me see, let me look at the panels. Okay, so there's a peg side and a non-peg side, but it looks like peg side goes up, okay? And then you just fill in the glass. And of course there's going to be a capper that's going to cap all this in. That is looking really cool. I'll give you close-ups of everything, of course, when I get there. And the last one on this side. Okay, let's just see. Oh, I might as well move on here. This outside edge. I always wonder how many people stick through the whole thing. I usually mention it in these long videos. Are you still there? Anybody there? Okay, and it looks like I'm going to follow around, but let me swish this all over and move to that side. Okay, moving on. This has to be the most satisfying piece of this project, getting to this point. And then you have corners that stack 3 high. Let me get my other corner set so when I'm over there I'm ready to go. Okay, so the glass stops there. They don't continue it on. Okay. Flip it around. I'm going to move to that side now. All right, I was thinking to myself, well, just build the rest of it off camera. No, not going to do it. Sorry, not going to do it. That goes there. Now, I'm reversed. See, I think it was easier to flip this around, for me anyway. And then there's a corner piece here. And then 2 glass panels here. Okay. And this goes in this part. Everything's opposite because I have it upside down now. So right here. And then this should all be glass, it looks like, on the next step. This is the most satisfying part for me for some reason. Oh, sorry for dragging that. Move all the way over here. Okay. That one looks like it just needs a little twist on the end. Oops. So how many of you would enjoy this set? Yeah, this is good. Ask questions way into the video so I know who's watching and who's not watching. Okay, and who's not paying attention, so I have something off. Oh, after all that? Oh, this goes out here. Sorry. That would have been bad. Alright. I better pay attention. Okay. And it looks like I just complete the glass, so let's do it. Let me give you a little lower perspective here going around. Then after this, well, I'll need some corner pieces. So I guess I can't complete this level. Let me see if I can quickly... Ooh, and I'm going the wrong way. I'm getting excited. Oh, this is going to open here. Okay. I'm jumping the gun. I forgot there's gates that open and close. Okay. Getting close. Let me see if I can quickly find those corner pieces. And get those in so I can say that is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Snapping them together. Because now it's all the topping pieces. It's like topping on a cake. Okay, I will come back now and get set for this. Alright, looks like it's going to be little steps here on out, so... But it's so satisfying now to kind of finish the cap. It's like the flat, and it looks like now you're going to get little overlaps to hold your glass in place. So if they're smashed up against the boards, they're okay. Okay, so I'll quickly go over to the other side and duplicate that, or maybe they're going to have me go along here. Yes, they're going to have me go along here. Let's see if I can do this here 4 times on the little 2s. I try not to do the sorting off the, on video because it does take time and pieces move everywhere. So I'll be right back with the rest of the pieces. All right, I will try to do this as quickly as possible. Within reason, you'll have to think. I have to think anyway. Oops, that doesn't help. Oh, so this is going to come back. So there's a 2 here. Let me get these little ones in set. And this one's going to go along here. There is some wiggling to do to get this all to lock in. I almost feel like I want to come back and just in a little bit and get that all situated. Okay, so another 2 over here. Another 2 over here. and then a 3 over here. So it looks like the rest are long ones. Nope, that's a 4 there. Unless I did that wrong. Yep, I did. All right. This one comes out. The long one goes here. This is where the wiggling comes in handy. Then 2 shorter ones. Ooh, I'm missing one. Then a long one all the way across here to here. All right, check that out. It's pretty solid. All right, let me move on to the next group of pieces. Okay, working my way around. The 2 longer ones. Wow, when you go over the different glass pieces, it does take a while to make sure. Now I'm going to set this one here in the corner just to make sure I got my corner locked in. And then, oh, they're missing a, don't need that extra piece in there. This, and then one more here. Okay, working my way around now. This section's next. All right, I'm gonna put my corner in first. And then, well, now it's a short one. Then a long one. So it looks like all long ones all the way down this side. And then the last 2. Then this one in here. I think that's it. All right, that wasn't holding that in. Now it's holding that in. All right, good. Let's keep going. All right, coming around, noticed after review, these 2 go here to kind of complete that top section. Then, I got all the pieces correct. There's a single on the end here. And one that spans this whole, the rest of this section. That locks all that in. And then a single. These little ones are fitting in here. This will complete the back. I have one more section to do. And hopefully I can get to the players, the doors, to all the different sections. Okay, I noticed this one is the wrong one, so I'm going to switch this one out. This one needs to be set back this way a little. Alright, so let me recheck this here. I will come back now and double check this section and finish up. Okay, I figured it out. Let me show you. I was a single in there, a single row right here. Okay, so I had it almost right. It was close. It was this one, then one of these, then this one. So this ties this into the back, so it wasn't as strong as I thought. I wiggled it thinking, it looks okay. All right, I'll button that one up in a little bit. And then now, long ones all along here. Come on now. Be nice to me. You do have to wiggle, so. And it's further away. Let me just get them somewhat set. I'll come back and get this all situated a little bit better. And this one goes here. Okay. And I'm on this page anyway, sorry. And then a single. Then a 4. And then my turn. Ooh, I had my turn wrong. There we go. Okay. And then a single and then a double. Wow. There's a lot of tiny little glass pieces you got to put in. Oh, so that stops right at the door. So you got to make sure that your doorway works fine. Okay. I will tweak all that to come back and then finish this last step. Okay, the last section. Let me bring this way over here so you can see it. It's a single, a long piece, two singles, long piece, single, long piece, single. Okay. Did you get all that? Single on the ends, that I know for sure. Okay. Then a long piece here. Put it the right way. Then a single there, so that door is going to open fine. Here, let me get you a little higher up perspective, and I just dropped that piece on the ground. Oh no. Clear piece on the ground. Alright, well, I'll have to find that. I can move on. That just goes on the end there, and then it looks like, hard to tell, like they do a long one next. Or two singles. Yep, single then a long. So it kind of matches the other one. Now I went around and I kind of pushed down, so I'm going to have to do that same thing. Then a single, then a long one, and that is now all capped off except for the piece that I lost. And now, let's just see, kind of exciting. We get to add all the little accent pieces, so let's do that. Alright, I am here building all of the doors. I figured, okay, no need to build all 7 for you. So it's just a matter of snapping them. This is what they look like when they're all snapped together. And then the little lights, one on each side. And then those snap there on that side. Here, let me move over to the other side. So basically just tidying it all up. And then snap them here. I'll snap this one in. Goes way back here. Okay. Same thing on this side. Okay. And then let me just put a door or 2 in and we can kind of see. Okay. So I will put the rest of those in. I think you get the idea there. One there, one there, one there. And I got to build one more. I guess I'm trying to speed it up now because I'm excited to get this done. And then one there. Alright. This is what I have left if I've done everything correctly. And then the next thing, which I don't have to do, is put in the glass bottom. But I'll show you that because it works just the way it is. So I'll build my hockey players, put in my goals, and then we'll check it all out. Okay, goals and then the figures. So you take these and hook it under there and then snap that in. Okay. And then your cameras now, they have one going one way, one going the other way. So one, I'll show you that closer in just a second. So it's going to go underneath here like this. Okay. So goal number 1 is going to get locked in there. Okay. Goal number 2, I'll just do it for you. We've taken this much time together, we might as well finish this off, huh? Okay. And this one's not set right, so let me redo it. Almost there. And the figures themselves, there's a lot of pieces to them, so I will need to build those. Okay, so this is going inside here. Okay. That one's set. And then I'll just show you the figures. Look at that. So that's the pieces to each one. So I'm just going to move this out of the way, come in and just kind of check these out. All right, let's see here. I'm looking at this little detailed picture here, but I'm doing the one below it. Doing this one here. Then a straight arm. There are a lot of little pieces to the figures, huh? Okay, and then looks like this one goes in this hand. Hold on, let me move this a little closer to me. Sorry you can't see it. It's just easier for me to do it closer. And this goes in this hand. Hopefully I got those right. You can turn them. That's okay. You go either way. All right, so there he is. And then this is a face mask. They show the rounded part going down. Okay. Got to get under his ear. There we go. Little face mask. Then he's got a base. And then, oh, these are skates. So you can go either way. So I'm going to leave the base on. Okay, I'm going to keep dropping the base. We'll get this in his hand. There's a lot to set here. I'll just make sure I have that right. I'll make him a lefty. How's that? Okay, I'll get him set up better. And then let's just turn this guy on. I mean around. Okay, so that's his front. Look at him. He's looking pretty mean. I might not have these perfect, but you know, that's just the way it is sometimes. Okay, so this one looks like it goes in this hand. I guess you could say I'm just a little tired too. It's a long video. Okay, let's get him on his base. Let's get his helmet and mask on. We'll at least do that, and then I'll tidy them off camera. Get them set. Get the rest of his gear on. He's got a water bottle. And then looks like these are more pads, so I'll get those on too. I guess it depends on how you have them. If you're going to do the flat top or you're going to do the pegs. So I'm all set. Let's get them on the ice rink. All right. I got them set a little bit better now. Fixed their arms and everything. Made sure they're right. I've got his little drink on top of the net there. And then here are the little glass panels. Now you can make it so that they can just glide along by inserting these glass panels on the whole ice rink area. So you have two ways to play. So if you're a stop motion fan, you probably leave the pegs and not do the crystal clear ice. This way you can move them and actually control them. All right, I made it to this point, and thanks to everybody that has stuck with me through this whole process. Put the puck in play, have my goalie set, have his little drink canister up there, and then kind of rework their sticks to make sure they were in a little better position. It does take time to figure out their hands and their gloves to make sure they're right. And I'm holding the actual little glass panels that you would put down, plastic panels, but to make it look like ice. So you can put all those down, and then you can change out the bottoms of your figures so that you can skate them right along. And if you're a stop motion person, you probably want to keep it just like this because you can make some cool stop motion. By the way, they have some cool stop motion on their website, so we'll put a link in the description for that. Now all my doors open. I'm going to bring my camera in here so you can see everything a little bit better. I'm pretty sure I got everything right. So let me just zoom in to center ice there, and we can kind of see the Blackhawks logo. And then I'll slide it over to my two players there now that we've seen it. So there, you can actually stop motion that if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that today because it's a long video. So let me bring the camera down. I'll tell you what, maybe I'll just take it off the tripod. Let me do that. I'll take it off the tripod and just take you around the ice rink. All right, here we go. The game has started. Check it out. It's like one of those cameras flying through the stadium. So there is my time. It's 3:16. The score is 3-2. Look at that. And I'll take you in so you can kind of see things swinging and opening. Look at that. Into the goalie. Now you can fill your whole bench up with players and have a full team on this ice rink. We just do a straight top-down shot. Imagine the big horn going off. Goal! Boy, such a long video, and I get very little play time at this point. But, you know, you never know. I'll keep the set up for a while. And there you go, all set and done. Finally. Hope you enjoyed the video. Some people really do like the longer videos. So that's why we keep making them. And as always, appreciate you watching and supporting Lucky Penny Shop. I feel like I'm actually the camera that's working the game. And remember, we'll have links to them in the description. And there you go, Blackhawks fans. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.